Good morning, all of you. I welcome all of you to the lecture Web Designing and Technology. Today we will see adding and removing element. So far we have seen the example of getting and setting nodes in the executing document. Hope this presentation is visible to you. Yes, is it visible to you? Dhananjay?
हाँ सर.
Is it visible to you? Akshay?
यस सर. सर कॅमेरा बंद करा ना, बाकीचे लेक्चर होणार नाही आमचे.
Okay, now camera is off for your end. So in previous lecture we have discussed about some document object model and also developers to change the document structure object document model itself, adding and removing the nodes on the fly. We will start out by creating new nodes, which is fairly straightforward, and then we will see how add the nodes we have created the page. The method shown here are more surgical and precise than adding content in the inner HTML. While we are at the we will remove nodes too. There are various methods we are learning, so this is also one of the method to create element. To create a new element using the apply name create element method. This function accepts a single argument. In this we can add only the single argument. The element to be created using this method is a little counterintuitive at first because the new element does not appear on the right way. Once we create an element in this way, that new element remain floating in the JavaScript either until we add it to the document. Think of it as creating a reference to a new element that lives purely in a memory, something that we can manipulate in a JavaScript as we see fit. Add to the page once we are ready. For adding new element into the document, just we are taking one variable name where new div equal to document dot create element. This create element, this is the object, document is the object, and there we are using method, and in this method one argument we pass, that is div argument, and the div page which we have created that will be invoke here and supply to the new div variable. This is the method. Again, another create text node. If you want to enter the text into earlier an element we have created or an existing element on the page, we can call the create text node method to add the new node. If you want to enter text into either element we have created on existing element on the page, then this create text node method we have to use. To use it, provide a string of the text as an argument, and the method create a document object model friendly that text ready for inclusion on the page, much like create element. This create a reference to a new text node that we can store in the variable and add to the page when the times come. So to add the element at the new node, when we want to add, we have already created suppose one page and we've forgotten to add a element into that. So to add the new element, new node into the document, we have to use one variable that our text, whatever we want to add there, we can create such type of a variable name. Just this is the variable name, outer text. To this our text we are giving the values document dot create text node. In this also we are passing the argument. This is our text argument we have passed to this object, document object, and this will get to the our text. So keep in mind the create text node, which is the method used to create document object model friendly version. This create reference to a new text node that we can store in a variable. And next one is the append child. Append child. So we have created new element and a new string of the text, but how do we make them part of the document? Enter the append child method. To make that permanent part of this document, we have to use the append child method. This method take a single argument. This is also take single argument. The node you want to add to the document object model, you call it on the existing element that will be its parent in the document structure. Time for an example. Here we have a simple div on the page with the ID, our div. Now this is suppose one document, our div ID equal to our div is closed. Let us say we want to add the paragraph to our div that contain the text hello world. We start by creating the paragraph p element document dot create method as well as a text node for content that will go inside it, create text node. Now variable is taken where div equal to document dot get element by id, our div. This our div is the value of id is taken here. Then new paragraph. In this document we are creating the new method. So new paragraph variable is created, document dot create element, and p paragraph is created. Now third variable we have created, copy equal to document dot create text node hello world. Now we have our element and some text, and we can use append child to push the piece together. Yes,
जास्त कळत नाही तर तुम्ही करून टाका ना.
in the document directly we want to add element or add the content, so we need the JavaScript. We are switches towards the JavaScript by using some methods, JavaScript methods. In between the document we can add the content. How to add the content in the file, how to remove the content from the file, how to modify that content into the file. So far we are learning this method, and these are the methods developed through the JavaScript. So new paragraph dot append child, then copy our div append child, new paragraph will be to save this file we can do this. We'll try it. are saving Java method.h tml. Doc type we have to add there. So in this example you can see variable button is taken to create element button, and inner HTML click me. This code is given document.body append child node. Now this will be saved. You see the code here. Click the button to make a button element with text. Try it. This message is displayed here. Try it. So similar kind of code we can do for our here function is used, script functions, so that in HTML document object model create element method. In this example, create button element. For button element, their object model is use variable name button equal to document dot create element button. This method is used to create the button. You see here example, document type file created, HTML file created, then body created. In body paragraph, click the button to make the button element paragraph close. This is finish here. Okay, now the button on click event is created equal to my function, and try it. Keyword is written on the button is closed. But here the script is written function, my function is created. In this function, the variable button equal to document create element method is used button, then document dot body dot append child is created. So we have to also use this code in our file. Script. Now function is created. Our div. Our div, then child node, function, create element is used here, so we will use here create element P. Append copy. Now we are taking the script in the function my function variable name equal to our div, and we are providing value document dot get element by id. Our div will get here, and then variable new paragraph equal to create paragraph. Variable copy equal to document dot create text node hello world. New paragraph dot append child copy. Now you see the output of this code. Where we can now we will add insert paragraph into this. P equal to our id at here. Yes. नहीं. Now find the output our paragraph text. This file is got us. So similarly now you see here are the methods we are learning. To create text node, to append text child means to save the child node. For create document dot create element method is used, and in this document only one argument we can pass. Another create text node, if you want to create text into the either an element we have created or an existing element on the page, we can call create text node method. To use it, provide a string of the text as an argument. Like this string we are providing as an argument to this method, and the method create a document object model friendly version of that text, ready for inclusions on the page. Create element, this create a reference to the new text node that we can store in the variable and add to the page when the time comes. On this our text variable, we have stored this message. This is our text. This message is stored on this, and when we required it, we can take this later on the page. Here just we have kept the message on this variable. You see here on this variable we have kept the id our div, and this our paragraph message is stored on this id, and not yet our paragraph text message is not displayed yet in this script, but after append this message will be displayed. Just the message is created and then that will be displayed when we will display it. So next method is the append child. So we have created a new element and new string of the text, but how do we make them part of the document? Enter the append child method. This method take a single argument, the node you want to add to the document object model. You can you call it on the existing element that will be its parent in the document structure. To make the part of our document, we have to use the append child method. Here we have a simple div and page id. Yes, let us say we want to add the paragraph to our div that contain the text hello world. Hello world's paragraph we want to add there. Then we start by creating the p element. So document.create method to create the paragraph, as well as a text node for content that will go inside the create node. To go inside the create node, there text create element method and create text node is used. To go inside the create element, there create text node method is used. Now you look at this example, variable our div equal to document.get element by id is used. Then variable new paragraph equal to document.create element paragraph is created, and variable copy equal to document.create text node hello world is given to the copy. Now we have a element and some text, and we can use the append child to put the piece together. New paragraph dot append child copy, and our append child equal to new paragraph. Document by id, create new paragraph, p, copy new paragraph. So next node hello world should be create. New paragraph, copy. Now see the output. Is there any change happened? No. The first statement append copy, that's our hello world text node. To the new paragraph we create new paragraph. So now that element has some content. Which element? Copy element has some content. The second line append new paragraph to the original div, our div. Now our div is not a setting there all the empty in the document, and it will display on the page with the content hello world. So you should getting the idea of how it work. How about the couple more? There also insert before. Our paragraph text is there. Script. Now we see the output. Nothing is appeared here. Paragraph P. P is not yet given here, so we have to give the P file. The paragraph file is not there given by us, so we are putting here P. We need to give the P element, and in that the message. P element is not there in this code. So this message will be displayed there. Now insert before. Insert before method, as you might guess, insert an element before another element. To insert another element before another element, insert before method is used. It takes two arguments. It requires two arguments. The first is the node that get inserted, means where we want to insert the data, that node we want to use as a argument, and the second element is element it gets the inserted in front of. You also need to know the parent to which the element will be added. There two argument we require, the node and where that node. So for example, insert a new heading before the paragraph in this markup. Div tag, our this keyword is given to this id value, our div paragraph id equal to our paragraph text, paragraph close and div tag close. We start by assigning the variable name to the div tag and the paragraph it content. Then create h1 element and its text node. and put them together, just as we saw in the last example. Now here our div variable created, paragraph created, and to our div get id, our div is used, and variable document dot get element id, our paragraph is used. Variable new heading equal to, now document that create element, this already we have seen, this is already we have seen. Now variable heading text equal to document dot create text node, this is we have seen. Now here is the append child heading, add our new text node to the new heading. So far here insert before is used, and in these two arguments are passed, new heading and para. This new heading is passed and this para is passed, so the message should be display our paragraph a new heading. This is to be displayed there. So we can add this. Now new paragraph will be displayed. Our paragraph text is displayed. Now copy this. For comment we can use double slash. So script we have to use script start is not there. So no message yet to be displayed. Now you see we have to add there this our para argument, then it will be displayed. It is not displayed, but it should display. You keep in mind insert before is used to insert the values. In this example you see we have suppose two lines, new heading and paragraph. In new heading h1, but h1 is not created yet here, so we are not getting the file, so we have to add there h1 is there. Okay, new heading, this new heading will be add variable heading equal to create element h1, heading text equal to document dot create text node h1. Finally, in the last element shows here the insert before method place the new heading h1 element before the para element inside the our div tag. Our div dot insert before heading paragraph is used there. This paragraph and heading is used here and inserted at our div, and in our div this is the id is taken. Practically we will see a detail how it's look like. Don't worry about this. Just keep in mind these are the method insert before method, and this is used like this. This is used insert before method, and where we are adding this, so this variable name we have used here our div dot, and insert before this method require two argument, new heading and para. This you have to keep in mind. Practically we will perform this, don't worry about this. Next is the replace child. The replace child method replace one node with another and take two argument. The first argument is the new child, that is the node you want to end up with. You have to keep in mind the replace child method replace one node with another and take two argument instead. The second is the node that get replaced by the first, like insert before. In insert before we know there are two arguments we have taken, and where these are placed at the our div document. In this our div these two method will be added. We will see this practically. Similarly, the replace child is used. Replace child method is used. The insert before, you also need to identify the parent element in which the swap happen. For sake of the simplicity, let us we start with the following markup. Div id, our id, now div id equal to swap me. This will be shuffle. There are two divisions, one our id and swap me. Like this we will use to replace the child, and we want to replace the div with the id. Swap me with an image. We start by creating a new element img and setting the src source attribute to the path name, to the image file. In the final statement we use replace child to put the new image in place of swap me. In swap me instead the image is replaced. Variable our div equal to document dot get element by id our div, then swap me is taken, then new image equal to create element, image is created and that is stored at new element. Now create new image element. new image dot get attribute, the address of image source, then path2 dot image, path of that image. This give the image a source attribute. Now you see the replace child node. This replace child node is used our div dot replace child node at new image and swap me. New image will be placed at the swap me, and next is the remove child method. Replace here the method is used to replace the element, but this method is used to remove the element, to perhaps by mother. We will see this in next lecture. And polyfiles we will see in next lecture. If you have any doubt regarding this method, you can ask. Replace insert before, create text node and create element, and append child. These 4-5 methods we have used to add and remove the element. Yes, practically we will see this, but theoretically you have to understood why this method we are using to add and removing the element. For create element we have to use create method. Yes, do you have any question regarding this method? Dhananjay, Nanesh, practically we will see all these method. We will implement one project and all these method and elements we will use in that. Okay,
That is, sir.
just finishing after finishing this chapter. In practical session we will do that. Yes, Dhananjay, do you have any question? Nanesh, Akshay, if you have any doubt, queries, please ask. In practical session, practically we will see all these method and that will be implemented. You have to do the practical for this. Just understood why this method is used for adding and removing elements from the document object model. Document object model helps to add, remove the content through the elements. Yes, Akshay, Gnanesh, Garima, do you have any
Yes, sir.
question?
No, sir.
So shall we stop here?
Yes, sir.
Okay then, thank you very much. Have a nice day. You can leave lecture. Thank you.